Oh, shit. Rob, say that again. I just hit record. I'm so sorry.
You piece of shit. Justin's a twat. 1, 2. No, I'm just kidding. All right, hang on. Let me
in the notes.
Let me re-record here. Rob, test 1, 2. Rob, test 1, 2. Hey, I'm Rob, and I'll be playing Achilles Crowfang, the Armorer Artificer.
Hi there, I'm Patrick, and I'll be playing Hajime, the Artificer of the Battlesmith variety.
Hey, I'm Jace. I will be playing Isabel, the Storm Barbarian.
And I'm Ricky. I'll be playing Verna Ziert, the Triton Fighter.
All right, so when we last left off here, guys, you had just liberated the prison. You had found a message left by Bunny. You had met Addison, Warren's twin brother with the mustache. So we had finished with you guys, like, just opening up these prison cells and talking to these people. So what would you like to do going forward?
I guess because we already examined the cells, because that's where we found the message, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll just escort these people out and grab the bunny box on the way.
Okay. So you guys, you go back through the same facility that you came to, and as are you looting anything on the way? I mean, you guys did a fairly reasonable search of this place last time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep my eye out, but I'm not going to be too thorough.
All right. So as you exit back through that, like, security room, with the lockers and stuff, they're the first room that you came through, where Verna got shot at for trying to negotiate.
Ouch.
You're fine. So you find yourself back in that tunnel. Addison, who is kind of taking charge here since he's the only person that you guys have the name of, who you addressed by name, wants to know if you guys are going to go down below and try to rescue everyone else.
There's more?
Gotta finish the job.
Yeah, there's a whole facility down there at the other end of the tunnel. This is a mine. It opens up into a big shaft there.
Oh.
Should we get the survivors back to somewhere safe first and come back with reinforcements, or?
I think we are the reinforcements.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option, but we should at least get everybody out of the cave. For the most part, does anyone want to try and contact our driver?
I mean, I can't imagine that she's going to be able to get down here, but maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like,
May as well.
yeah, we'll give it a shot once we get back to the hangar.
All right. So you guys are headed back towards the hangar then?
Yep.
All right. I mean, it's that walk again. Nothing new has really changed. You don't hear any new sounds or anything like that. You make it back up with relative ease. All your blackwoods are untouched. The door's still sealed. You just stand in this big open room now. Couple of mining vehicles nearby and stuff like that.
I guess if you guys want to kind of find a space for them, I don't know if they're good on their own to head back or if they want to wait and see if we can arrange some kind of transport.
I mean, so you do know that it was you do remember that it was like a 4 or 5 mile walk in your blackwoods to get here.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Let's call Blueberry and see if she can drive on over.
Or at least get somebody.
Yeah, mostly like downhill. So they're gonna have to climb a mountain in the rain.
all right, well, somebody contact Blueberry, and yeah, I'm gonna go have a snack.
I'll press the button on my comms. Blueberry, you there? Are you still drunk?
Isabel, thank God somebody's finally got a hold of me. Hello.
All right. We found some prisoners down here in the mines. Could you make your way over so that they don't have to walk?
Absolutely. We will be there soon.
Who we?
I think it's better that you find out in person.
Oh, I've seen enough surprises today, but see you soon then. We're going to head back into the mines to be able to get the rest of them out.
Okay. We'll be there soon.
All right.
Speaking of surprises while they're having that conversation, I just want to let you know, Mitch, that the bunny box is being loaded into the now vacant grenade pocket of my Blackwood.
That seems mildly disrespectful, but I'm allow it.
Just for now, at least.
Yeah, all right. Just remember that if you get into combat anytime soon and start chucking grenades.
Oh no, I don't have any grenades left. I'm out of spell slots.
Grenade, you throw Bunny. Like,
She always was a firecracker.
there you go.
What's this? The enemy is firing officers at us. Return in kind.
This is way too creepy. Bye.
Man, that's messed up.
All right, so you guys get the rescued prisoners. You get them situated up here. You lock them in, not lock them in, but you like place them into the office and whatnot.
I'll leave them with some food and water from my ration kits.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can put some in there, too.
That way,
Yeah.
they don't feel like complete death.
I mean, these guys seem fairly well fed. It looks like they were being like used for hard labor. So like you got to feed your hard labor forces.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, we'll leave them with like water and a little bit of food in case they get peckish while we're off on murdering.
All right. So you leave war prisoners a charcuterie board and you head off into the scary tunnel.
See, you get me.
Sometimes you need a charcuterie board.
Yeah. All right. So you guys head back down. And you pass the door that you went into before with the cell. There's a couple of small offshoots and whatnot, but for the most part, you're just following the track straight down. And you guys find yourself in a dimly lit cave at the end. The floor is mostly made of metal, a couple of pillars and whatnot sticking up.
I guess I will be all stealthy and track ahead just a wee bit.
Okay. All right. So as you guys enter this room, I'm sorry, Achilles, you said you were gonna look ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all stealth and kind of scout ahead just a wee bit.
All right, so coming to here, you approach a ledge, and you just see a massive production facility going on below you.
Okay.
So down here, I don't know if that actually did it.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so down there at that first exclamation point, there is just a massive facility. It is, you've got your running conveyor belts. It looks like some sort of construction is going on. From where you're at, you can't tell because you're not quite close enough.
Okay.
But like there's machinery running, there's conveyor belts. You don't see too much action going on down there. Like you don't see people moving around or anything.
Okay, like from what I can see, it looks fairly automated from here.
Right, and this isn't 100% to scale. This is just like a rough estimate of what you're looking at.
Okay.
As opposed to like the last set of rooms on the map where it was to scale. This is just to kind of keep track of where you are in the general area.
Okay. I guess I will have the group move up to this area that I'm in here. We'll kind of figure out which way we want to go.
Okay. So, at this ledge that you were at, it's roughly a 50-foot drop. You could probably rappel if you felt the need. It's a nice solid metal and like built into the stonework around you. There is this whole section down below you here, and then you can see to about this set of hallways here where it looks like a small building is built in.
Okay. I'm just going to scooch up to this doorway. Do I see anybody from what I can see in this area here?
No, this whole section seems abandoned.
Okay.
It seems like whatever was here left in a hurry.
All right.
We did make gunshots up the hill, so
Yeah, you wouldn't have been close enough for anybody to hear that.
okay.
So do we want to like split up at all, or do we want to kind of make our way down towards that structure? And I'll point down the hallway towards this area here.
Let's stick together. I don't want to split the party.
Fair enough. I'm going to sneak ahead just a wee bit. Hopefully. Let's see what happens, I guess. First roll of the game, of course. That's still not bad. It's 15.
That's not terrible. I've seen worse.
But I'm going to just kind of sneak ahead a little bit. I just want to see down this way what exactly this other structure is down here. Mm-hmm. And I'll use our comms and see if they want to the group wants to see what they can scout from what I assume is another ledge in this area.
Yeah, this whole area is like up above everything.
Okay.
And then once you get down onto like the more stone looking section of the map, it's down below.
Okay.
I'll roll stealth and go over here as well. Join you in scouting.
I like it.
All right, that sounds good.
Got a 16.
Yeah, I mean you're totally stealthy. Nobody sees you.
I am crouched.
All right. Yeah. I mean you're totally stealthy. Nobody notices you.
But yeah, as far as Hajime and Verna, wherever you guys want to go to kind of get a better look at things, I figure we'll stay in the general area of each other. But I definitely want to see whatever this structure is down here.
All right.
Yeah, so I think I'll scout from right about there, on the ledge, but trying to stay kind of behind the rocks so that I'm not seen. Just roll a stealth. Is that what you want?
I mean, if you want to roll a stealth, I'm never gonna force anybody to hide.
If I don't roll, do I just win?
No, if you don't roll, then you're just standing in the open. You might as well be screaming, "Hey, look at me! I'm a target."
Oh.
Hops up on a rock. Hey, look at me! I'm a target. Rack.
Oh, I think I might pass that. That's a 24.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even know where you are now.
Yeah, Verna just kind of like slips silently into the shadows.
You just turn into one of the stalagmites.
Yeah.
When I don't have my armor on, I'm pretty stealthy.
Yeah, even the construct is confused.
I think Hajime would make his way like up to here, just so he can move to whomever spots anything worth note first. I guess I will also roll stealth, so I'm not just out in the open.
All right.
So not just standing there.
Now, that being said, I mean, you guys can look around, but nobody's actually looking for anything at the moment. You're all just trying to not be seen.
Well, I mean,
I wanna
I was
look.
waiting for everyone else. I'm taking a look at whatever this. You said it was like a constructed building.
Yeah, so this is like it's like a job site office built into the side of the natural wall there.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
You know, it's got a metal walkway going around the front, one main entrance right in front of you, a couple of windows. You know, yellow like industrial supports going around it. What equates to like a roll cage on top, just in case anything kind of drops, because this is an active mine.
Okay.
Or was an active mine.
Is this like like a closed door or just like an open walkway?
Yeah, it's just like the keypad doors from the other room.
Okay. I'll come over the comms. Not sure what's behind this door, but I'm going to open it.
I have faith in you to open the door.
And I will. I'll take my boot knife out just in case, and I'll swipe the key card.
All right.
Verna's gonna run up behind too.
All right. I mean, so the door kind of it just slides open. You're greeted with the harsh fluorescent lighting of just an office building, job site maintenance and whatnot. Everything looks good as you like enter the sort of airlock kind of thing. You are met with a rush of nice, cool, refreshing air conditioning.
Oh, that's magical. Mm-hmm. I guess, can I see into like this hallway?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you're just standing in an office. There's a couple of like internal offices built into these.
Okay. Shut doors or just kind of like open offices?
You ever been to like a car dealership? Yeah, you're looking at one of those, like the big window in the front.
Okay.
You know, just a regular door to get in.
Gotcha. Can I see anybody through the windows?
You do not, but you do see that like the offices were quickly abandoned.
Okay. I'll kind of whisper, talk lowly back to the group. If you guys want to come through and take a look at, and I'll refer to the map. If you want to take a look at the office on the left, I'll take a look at the office on the right.
Got it.
And then if one of you wants to stand in the doorway to keep an eye on our asses, and then...
Yeah, I'll take advance point to make sure nobody comes creeping up on us.
All right, put everything in that rear naked chokehold, Pat. I'm sorry, Hajime.
Potato.
I'm keeping watch behind us just in case anyone...
I was going to say, do you want to take up residence in the nice air-conditioned doorway and keep watch
I
behind
would
us?
like to be the AC,
I like it.
actually.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at this office here.
All right, so as you enter that office, that is the one on the right?
Correct.
Okay, so as you enter that office, you're greeted with, it's a faint smell, almost sulfury, which isn't unnatural considering like where you're at, like you're fairly deep down and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things laying on the ground. Doesn't look like anything useful to you. It's, there's a bottle opener and paperwork, stuff along those lines.
Okay.
Is it a nice bottle opener?
No, it's like a keychain bottle opener.
Okay, so there's nothing really it looks like this office, much like the one up in the hangar, was just hastily cleared out or looked through.
Yes.
Or whatnot.
However, the computer is still turned on in this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at the computer. Why not?
Okay. So as you're looking at this computer, it's not a system that you've ever seen.
Beans.
It's written in a language that, as far as you know, doesn't come from this planet.
Awesome.
Now, that doesn't mean that it necessarily doesn't. It's not one that you have seen in any textbook or anything like that.
Yeah, not one that I've studied.
Yeah.
Okay.
But based off of like what you can assume to be date stamps and whatnot, it seems to be some sort of shipping manifest.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I can't really do much else because it's not in a language I understand. So, which means it's probably the same as that last little bit of info that we got that was in the quote-unquote alien language.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking at that, you do recognize some of the symbols.
Okay, so I can safely assume that it's by the same things that we've kind of been going up against so far.
Correct.
Okie dokie.
There's a fairly safe assessment.
Okay. I'm gonna search through just to make sure there's no like secret like hatches or anything that leads to like a safe or anything like that.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
Yeah. Man, that's a 12.
This is a very well put together jobs trailer.
Yeah, I figured as much, but I figured it was worth the check.
Yeah. You do find some sort of weird triangular, almost dog tag looking thing. Again, written in that language that you don't really recognize.
Does it look like it's just like a piece of metal, or does it seem to have like any electronic component to it?
No, it's just some sort of weird green metal.
Okay, I'll pocket that then. Weird green
triangle.
All right, let me add a custom item here. That's all for me if you want to move over to next one.
Okay. Isabel, what you doing?
I'm keeping point just in case anything tries to sneak up on us.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I can perceive things.
All right.
Or can you?
I mean, you think you can at least.
I have a +4 to that. I could perceive things. Completely average. Gentleman's 11.
So you are very comfortable in the air conditioning. You didn't realize just quite how hot it was getting inside this mine until this exact moment. So you are really focused on the cool air hitting the back of your neck.
Living La Vida Loca, if you will.
Yeah. I have been living with the expectation that's supposed to be cold underground, and it hasn't. So I'm having a great time.
Yeah. You
Love
also smell roasted meat.
Ooh.
So Isabel's hungry. Isabel wants a snack, and like the snacks she got in her pocket aren't doing it.
Yeah.
That's slightly concerning.
All right, so that's about all that you've got going on right now. I mean, that's the best I can give you with an 11.
Respect.
Verna, let's move on to you.
All right, I'm checking out this office here on the map. It's the one on the left.
Yes. So much like the one that I described for Achilles, it's like a used cars salesman's office. The computer's on, miscellaneous stuff throughout. The desk is like lopsided as if it was flipped over. Like hastily somebody tried to like pick it up and grab something from underneath it, and it didn't settle quite right when it landed.
Okay, so I think Verna would go ahead and check out the computer as well. I'm assuming this is kind of happening simultaneously, so like she doesn't really know what Achilles is doing in the other one.
Correct.
So yeah, she's gonna go check out the computer first and see if there's anything recognizable there.
So this computer isn't powered on. Nothing. You're not really seeing a console for it or anything like that. Roll me an investigation check though.
Yep, that's a computer.
All right. So you don't notice the one thing. However, you do see like across the desk where, so like if you're sitting at like behind the desk across it where another chair would have presumably been set, there's a pool of blood on the ground.
Oh.
It's dried. It's like cooked into the carpet. Like it's been there for a little while.
All right. Okay. So then I'd like to, I guess, look around the rest of the room and see if there's any other signs of a struggle or any other blood or anything like that.
I mean, with the 5, that's all you're going to get, love.
Okay.
So you'll have to get somebody else in here to investigate it if you want somebody.
Okay. Is there any other thing I can do? Is there any other thing to like see if there's anything cool, or investigation is it for like looking in the room? Like I've seen everything. I'm just thrown off by the blood.
Yeah, you're not really gonna find anything exciting. It's not that large of a room. It's just the desk and some blood on the ground.
Okay, cool.
All right, then that will bring us to Hajime and the construct.
Hajime and Hajime's dog.
Hajime and Bill, thank you very much. But no, I think while everybody's investigating and looking through stuff, Hajime gets real impatient and with the construct moves up around the corner to see what he can see.
Okay. I am going to tell you guys, this is just kind of a blank wall. Like there's nothing down here.
Straight ahead of us in the hallway, just blank.
Despite what the map is showing you, there's not anything there. All right. So yeah, peering down this hallway, you see another set of like closed double doors. The keypads like you saw before.
All right. Do the double doors have windows or anything?
Yes, they do. You just can't really see into them from the angle you're at, so you'd have to move up to them.
Yeah, I'll move up to the double doors.
All right. So the closer you get to the door, you start picking up on a smell of something cooking.
To my chefly palate, I doubt this smells like a burger or anything.
Long pig.
No.
I'll look through the window.
All right. I'm not even going to make you roll an investigation check like that. It's not exactly hidden. There is a pile of charred corpses.
Oh.
Can I look? I'm sure it'll be a long shot, but looking through, I couldn't tell like how long they might have been there.
There's not really like smoke or anything coming off them. They look crispy and dried out.
So been there a while, probably.
At least a day or two.
Fuck. I'm gonna make sure that the rifle's chambered with a round and wait for everybody else because I believe Achilles is the one with the key card right now.
Yeah, I'll move up and kind of over the comms so everybody can hear. I haven't found anything in my office. Verna?
Yeah, and I think right now I'm in eye shot of everyone, so I just shake my head and I don't bother with the comms just now.
All right, fair enough. I'll tap Isabel on the shoulder and kind of motion for we're moving out.
There?
And I will move up towards Hajime.
Hajime's head is like the time it takes you to get there. Hajime's put his head on the door and is just kind of like grabbing the back of his head in like pure anger and frustration.
Look, I know I was searching the room for a few minutes, but like
Hajime's not having a good time.
Keycard.
Sure.
Be prepared for the worst.
That's basically why I'm here, and I'll hand him the key card.
Mm-hmm.
And I will open the door and just kind of go off to the left there and just kind of stand out everybody's way.
All right. So as that door slides open, you're just met with like the smell of cooked meat, rotting flesh, some sort of chemical accelerant, and just a pile of corpses.
I'll walk in, just be like, "Well, that's magical. Oh man, That is pungent."
Can I roll the vomit?
I'll give you that as a free action.
I want to do a con save.
Sure.
I love it.
Above a 10, I don't vomit. Below a 10, I vomit, okay?
I'm here for it.
All right. You know what? If anybody's entering the room, we're going to go with con saves for you guys.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not quite in yet.
Sure.
Isabel almost vomits. She's heaving.
Yeah, I'm good.
The rage keeps my guts in check.
All right.
Come on, somebody. Damn, nobody vomits. Wow. All right.
Verna's having that like 5-minute dry heave cats too. Just
Yeah.
With the tongue out, just like, ugh.
All right. So, nobody vomits coming into the room. There are a couple of windows over here. There's the pile of corpses. There's not much else in this room. Like no creature comforts. There's a couple of piles of like clothes. Based on what little articles of clothing didn't get totally torched, you recognize like some steel-toed boots, like a hard hat or two scattered throughout. You can assume these are the other miners.
That's a shame.
What even would have happened here?
They fulfilled their usefulness, I assume.
So they just killed them?
Yeah, best to have no witnesses.
Oh my god.
they're putting people into robot brains. What part of that says to you humanitarian and values life?
Oh man, this is dark.
Is there any other like exit or like doorway in this room?
No, just that big window along the wall here.
Okay.
So this was pretty much probably where they were keeping this group of people.
All right. I will move up to the window. I just want to take a look out to see if I see anything else in the general viewpoint.
Yeah, roll me a perception or investigation. Either one of those will work for this.
We'll go with investigation a little bit higher. Of course, it rolled from an 18 to a 4.
All right, no, that's fine. Anything over a 10 would have worked for this. So, looking out, you see this other, over here, this other exclamation point that I have marked on the map. You see the frame of what appears to be a Blackwood. It's in some sort of hangar. There are a couple of other hangars going down.
Okay.
Like a bay, like you're working on a car.
Okay. Do I see any movement, like people-wise?
No, this one it's just the frame. There's very little armor plating on it.
Okay, so this is just like the exoskeleton version right now.
Pretty much. There's room. You do notice that there's no room for a cockpit.
I guess it'd be an endoskeleton.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably another one of those box-controlled ones by assumption.
Yes.
Okay. I'll relay that to the group and suggest we go back out, and looks like we'll probably be rappelling.
Right on.
Okay.
Very well.
So we'll make my way down this back up to this area.
Okay. That's a slightly lower drop. It's about 40 feet. So if you're going to rappel, I'll need 2 survival checks. I'll need 1 for tying off the rope, and then I will need 1 for rappelling down.
I would like to alleviate everyone's need for tying off the rope and instead offer my construct's strength check to hold onto the rope.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll allow that. I mean, are you all going to try to go at once, or?
May as well one at a time, so we can watch each other's backs.
Okay, that's it. Just changed the DC, so I just wanted to check.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Why don't you give me a strength for your construct then, Hajime?
Yep, just a moment while I bring up that information here.
Take your time.
All right, do you want strength or do you want athletics? Because I have 2 different scores here.
It's going to be strength because it's just holding onto a tether.
All right, 18.
All right, so with an 18, that thing's probably not going to go anywhere, even dropping the beefiest, which I assume is probably Achilles. Just based on the pure assumption of the amount of energy drinks and fast food your character has probably eaten.
I'm like 5'11", 150 pounds.
If I've been able to do anything in the years we knew each other before we started the game, I definitely made sure he didn't just eat fast food.
We have 2 beefy ladies right here, all right? Like,
That's true.
Yeah, I'm actually a fairly slight character.
All right.
I'm like Pat before he got the beer gut.
Oh.
Just shorter.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
You're welcome.
That's fair. All right, yeah. So I will just need well, since they're holding off, I'll just need an athletics check from the people climbing down.
All right, and guys, this will be at advantage because we have a rope.
Yes.
Just so you guys know, mechanic-wise, so you can right-click on your.
Nice.
Not acrobatics. I'm not front flipping off the ledge. Let's do athletics
sure?
so I don't murder myself. Yay! I rolled above a 10.
All right, so you make it down. You land all cool and whatnot with that one. You know, you take it good with the knees and you land. Hajime, like with their 22, Hajime goes down like head first, stops 3 feet from the ground, does a backflip and lands. Yeah.
Mission Impossible style. I love it. Just kind of look over and be like, really? Was that necessary?
Isabel, you make it down. I mean, you're a little hesitant when you make your first drop, but once you get going, you're fine.
surprisingly, for someone who rides a mech that flies, Isabel is afraid of heights if she's not in a mech.
Oh no!
Oh, that is the best thing I've ever heard.
And Verna, much like Achilles, you land with no problem. You don't do anything too fancy, but you don't have any real problems.
Yeah, I don't want to aggravate the sciatica.
God damn it!
All right,
that's canon now.
So you guys land down here, and there's a couple of workshops built in, couple of bays like you saw. There's some crates lying all over the place. There seems to be like a guard tower of some sort over on this island.
Okay.
But there doesn't really seem to be a way over there, so you're not entirely sure what it was.
But this place looks like deserted.
Yeah. You haven't seen anything since you got here. That is a fairly safe assessment.
All right.
So over here is where you saw the Blackwood Bay, and you saw that like facility over here.
All right. I'm gonna go, Verna, if you want to come with me, I'm gonna go take a look at the facility up north.
All right.
Hajime, if you and Isabel want to take a look at the south, I saw what looked like the beginnings of more of those non-piloted Blackwoods, but they didn't look like they were in any kind of functional capacity. But see if you could find anything, any info or anything of use.
Yeah, I'll head down.
Yeah, all right.
Sweet. So we'll head up this way.
I will instruct the construct to hold onto the rope and stay up there for now.
Okay, easy enough. Which group would like to investigate things first?
Let's go top to bottom, so north.
Fair enough.
All right, so when you guys get up here, there's like there's a couple of presses. Everything over here seems to have been functioning almost automatically. It's a self-contained system. There's some presses, there's casings, there's a couple of crates. One of them is still open. From your angle, you can't see it. It's open from the top, so you'd have to climb up to take a look at it.
All right. Yeah, let's take a look at those crates, I guess.
All right. So looking into those crates, you see they're mostly empty. These were like partially filled when this place was abandoned. But the little bit of stuff that have been left that it wasn't good enough to go yet. You see munitions.
Oh.
And if you want to roll an investigation, either one of you here.
Yeah, I'm assuming my investigation is probably higher.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah. All right. So if you want to lend me a hand and as Isabel would say, hold the flashlight for me. I'll take a look through the crates here. Okay, that's not bad. It's 17.
All right, so with that, you're able to see there's indents for about 50 shipping containers. Like full size, we're loading them onto the back of a flatbed shipping containers.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They're not here, right?
No. It's mostly just it's 2 or 3 containers that are left. Only the one that's open had anything really in it.
Just judging by what obviously the sheer amount that we know about Blackwoods, how many do I think could be crouched in one of these containers?
Crouched in one of those containers, you would probably be able to fit 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So either one standard size or like 2 of the smaller variations.
Correct.
Okay, that's not as bad, but that still leaves,
You do know based on... Roll me history.
Sure, I'm super good at that. What is it with me and rolling 10s and below? That's a 12.
You assume it could probably fit one of the jets in it, too.
Okay.
At least if it wasn't a fixed wing.
Awesome. Love that. So there's somewhere between 48 and 96 alien military-esque vehicles somewhere.
Oh no!
Super.
Right. No. This up here. It looks like based on the stuff that you can see, all the ones that you're looking at, the crates that are still there, they all have munitions in them.
Right, and then the spaces for an amount of shipping containers.
Right. So that could all be munitions. That could be jets. That could be tanks. That could be Blackwoods. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that it could be.
Oh man, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'll radio it over and let Hajime and Isabel know.
Probably not full of teddy bears, huh?
I would actually prefer that, and I'm not a huge teddy bear person, but that would be cool. What kind of munitions are in this one? Is this just like ammo and explosives, or is this like...
Yeah, these appear to be similar to the grenades that Hajime uses.
Neat.
And the one below it, you can't open it because of the way they're stacked, but it's got what roughly looks like a bullet to you.
Okay.
At least similar to what you guys use, printed on the side.
Okay.
How big are these things? Like, can I take one of the grenades that Hajime could maybe use?
No. That grenade's as big as you are.
Oh. Hey, I'm strong. I'm just kidding.
You know what? You can go ahead and try.
Love it.
What if I roll a natty 20?
You can go ahead and try.
I mean, your strength is pretty high, so...
It is. It's pretty high. Strength or athletics?
Strength.
For those of you at home, there's a fantastic thing called a tank that's usually used for gas and oil that you might know on the side of a building that's 15 feet long.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's about the size of what you should be thinking.
No, when you go to pick this thing up, you can tell just the second you put your hands on it that this weighs at least 500 pounds.
Oh, so yeah, probably not good for the back injury.
Probably not. All right, so that is about all you guys see up here. There's some built-in tracks. It looks like some treads were rolling around. But the whole place is deserted. It looks like things were pulled out of here, probably loaded into the mine vehicles and shipped like back up through the hangar and probably out into the desert.
Oh boy.
Well.
Yep, that's fine. We'll radio and let them know, and we'll kind of mosey our way back to like the general center.
Okay. Then let's regroup with Isabel and Hajime. Actually, let's check in with the contract. What's he doing? How's Bill?
Billy.
I'm pretty sure Bill sits there. They'll see it when they walk back up. Bill is sitting there at the very top of the ledge like the goodest boy, head held high, rope stuck in its mouth.
I love it.
Aww.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Well, if it's good enough for Mitch, then it's good enough for me. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode. As always, thanks for listening to this episode of Mechanical Rain. Mechanical Rain is part of the Storm Gaming Alliance. Make sure to subscribe to SGA over on YouTube at Storm Gaming Alliance. And follow us on Twitter at Storm Gaming AL to stay up to date on everything SGA related, including Mechanical Rain. And by the way, if you're listening to Mechanical Rain on YouTube already, well, why not take the show on the road with you? Mechanical Rain is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and pretty much wherever else you get your podcasts. And on behalf of the entire Mechanical Rain crew, thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.